Hi, I'm Michael Ouellette, editor of CanadianManufacturing.com. We're here at the International Centre in Toronto for Canadian Manufacturing Week 2008. Earlier today, we interviewed Linda Hasenfratz, the CEO of Linamar Corporation, one of Canada's largest manufacturers. Linda suggested several strategies for companies to employ to help compete in these difficult economic times.
Three key real strategic themes, I would call them, of diversification, so diversifying the types of products that we're manufacturing for the same customers or same markets, as well as diversifying to new customers and new markets, whether they be new market sectors or actual new geographic markets in other areas of the world, which is really the second key theme of globalization. So trying to take what we do really well here in North America and take it to newer and bigger markets in Europe and in Asia to try to grow there. And then the last piece would be technology. So how can we bring some exciting technology ideas, product innovations, particularly in the areas of green technologies where there's such a consumer push for products that are more fuel efficient, that have lower emissions, and we can tap into an area of growth even in times of economic decline. Well, I think diversification can certainly be applied whether you're a small, medium, or large company. So figuring out what you're really good at and how that can be transferred into new products, new markets, new customers that may be domestic if your scope is not as far as to be able to get into some other markets geographically. But certainly they can diversify. They can focus on efficiency, which is something we do every day, as well as a key element in ensuring that we're competitive. So looking at lean manufacturing, how can we take waste out of our operations, off our shop floors, out of our offices, using all the people who do that work every single day to try and get some ideas on how we can be more efficient is certainly something that a lot of companies can focus on. Well, we've implemented this very same lean philosophies that we learned from Toyota. Toyota is a customer of ours and has been fantastic at helping to teach us about lean manufacturing. So we learned about their lean principles, their lean systems, the very specific tools and techniques that they use to value stream map out a program, map out a new state, implement that using your people. So it's quite a prescribed process that we would use that mirrors the Toyota production system. It is 100% transferable. I mean, it's a set of philosophies about how you go about running your business, whether it be having a long-term focus on how you're running your business, even at the expense of short-term gains, is one of their key philosophies. Having a pull system to pull production instead of pushing it through, using visual management so you can physically see in a moment by walking out on your shop floor if you've got too much inventory, how efficient you're being, how you're doing it, meeting your customers' demands. Well, our approach has really been to both top line and bottom line focus. So increasing our top line by, as we talked about, diversification and looking for new markets, both globally, new customers, new products. So expanding beyond the business that we had traditionally done, looking for new homes for the precision machined components and modules that we excel at manufacturing. So for instance, a lot of people think of us as strictly an automotive supplier, but in fact the automotive sector represents 45% of our sales. So in fact, more than half of our sales are actually in different markets that we've been able to diversify into. And then at the same time, bottom line focus in terms of purchasing, in terms of manpower utilization, and how, again, we can use our lean thinking to work smarter, work faster, work more efficiently. Absolutely. We are a new supplier to the oil sands ourselves. So the whole energy sector has been one that we have really heightened our focus on over the last 2 to 3 years. We are supplying shafts and gears and assemblies of such to the oil and gas industry. We're supplying shafts and gears to windmill production. We are looking at nuclear energy because there's lots of infrastructure going in place there, and we also have recently won a contract in the solar energy area. So lots of opportunities in the energy field more broadly that we certainly are tapping into.